Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So we're going to be doing what are we live for? Expedites. We're going to be doing expedites today, right now. If you would like to get a personal reading, if you would like to get some energy work, if you'd like me to adjust the attitude, yours, not mine. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, sir, you have enough salt. You've already been pickled. I'm just in one of those weird spaces. How are you guys doing, by the way? How's everyone? You guys copacetic? You guys doing fantabulous? Fantabulous. I'm just putting the cards back that I used this morning, or was it yesterday? Whatever day it was that I last read. This morning, says my beloved, my tropical Viking. What? Island boy. Can I just tell you guys? So there's those brothers, right? They're twins or something, right? Those siblings, the island boy, whatever. And I gotta say, like, their aesthetics is ratchet, right? That's fine. It's just aesthetics, but they've never been disrespectful towards anyone. They, especially the blonde one, the one that's like on a lot. Um, he is extremely proper. He can carry his own weight, like he holds his own space really, really well, and he's really good at communicating. It's a nice, um, it's a nice thing to witness that, like, even with all that ratchety, like he could totally. I don't know that he would kill you with kindness. He strikes me as the kind that would eventually just be like, "Oh, you're crazy. I'm out." You know? I like that. I like that. So let's get started. Now that I've put all the cards away, let's look for a reason to get them back out. Okay. Ooh, Daddy, you know what I just saw? UC Berkeley is having a digital marketing boot camp. I don't know if I'm going to apply for that. Digital marketing boot camp with UC Berkeley. Let's go ahead and I just like to take courses just to take courses. I know it's weird. I know. I just like to learn things. I didn't really. All right, let's get started. I'm going to pick. Daddy, do you want to pick the number? He's going to pick the number. Here you go. Pick a number from 1 to 100. The first comment that we see that matches the number that is written. You'll win a Claire Tarot reading from moi. I see it. I see. Like my little one used to say to me, I see. Because he needs to see what you're doing. I see. I love when kids still have their own like little language, One of my kids really, really adores some of our friends. And he used to ask, like, what do you used to say? If I asked everyone to clean, he'd be like, Wickham Wawa? Wickham Wawa? What? Wickham Wawa. That's specific people he asking for. Wickham Wawa? I love it. But I mean, you can't bring that up to him now because he's gonna tell you, like, are you what did he say? He asks if you're he says, are you condescending me? Alexandra Botello, you have won at 29 Congratulations, Alexandra Botello. Let's pull some cards. Here we go. We're going to do some shit talking, okay? Here goes. Why can't I shuffle these? Here goes again. There's your cards. Oh, we need one more. Okay. Everything is in reverse, girlfriend. Are you feeling like everything's upside down in life right now? Well, it's not necessarily what it means. Let's see what it means. All right. She does. All right. Temperance in reverse. Discord, conflict of interest, hostility, inability to work with others. So this is kind of telling me like, ring the alarm. I hear the sound of dying. Oh. You don't have the option of just sitting there in some sort of prayer position, contemplating things. Yes, you need to contemplate things, but it will continue to complicate, not just contemplate, but complicate if you don't make a decision and take action on that decision. I don't know what the decision is for, and I don't know what you need to decide. Let's see if the other cards will tell us. Telos? Did you say Telos? I remember when Adma came out of Telos and was beckoning me to come into Telos. No, sir. No, sir. Two of Cups in reverse. Oh, unsatisfactory love, false friendship, troubled relationship, divorce, separation, cross desires, misunderstanding. So, yikes. Is a relationship needing to end? Is that what it is? Or is it a friendship? It's something that definitely needs to be addressed because just like with food, you don't want to leave it in your fridge if it started to rot. Why? Well, because mold spores will spread. It'll contaminate the other food in your frigidaire. And then we have 7 of Cups in reverse. Desire, determination, willpower, a goal nearly attained, an intelligent choice. I feel like you've already made your decision. It ended, need to go to court. Yeah, see. I feel like you've already made your decision and it's kind of just like giving it time to play out. To see how it's going to play out. So it's not done. I used to have this friend who at the time was quite possibly the most peaceful, most chill person that I had ever known. She was just like super, super chill. And she ended up marrying a man who was chill, just like her. They're both kind of like hippie-ish kombucha couple, And I totally thought like they'd be together forever. And then maybe 2 years after they got married, she reached out and she let me know that she's getting a divorce. And I'm like, oh my God, what happened? What happened? And all she could say, she's like, I can't tell you details out of respect for our child. And I remember her saying, like, it's just so ugly. And I'm like, are you okay? And she said, let's just say you don't know a person, like truly know them until you divorce them. All I gotta say is, Frey, I better know you through and through right now. You better not. No. I'm just saying. Don't be fucking around with me. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding with Frey. But he's like, how did I get sucked into this? Because you're in the room with me. That's how. I'm not even asking that. Who am I gonna? I'm gonna call one of the kids. They're not here. But yeah, Alexandra, I think you still have a lot of things that you're gonna be going through with this person, and just be ready, okay? Be ready, make a decision, and stick with it. That's all you can really do at this point. Alright, guys? Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Alright. So, do you wanna pick another number? I'm gonna let him pick another one to make up for dragging him into that. I love his facial hair. What? I'm gonna start cornrowing his facial hair. I think it's definitely long enough to cornrow. Why not? It's sexy. Okay. Pick a number from 1 to 100. The first comment that we see that matches the sexiness of my husband's finger on this screen. You you will win a Clairtover reading from me. But you have to match the sexiness of his finger on this screen. Know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, I saw it. Did you see it? Sarah Love. Sarah Love, you won at 78. Sarah Love, you've won at 78. All right. All right. Who else is ready to win? You guys ready to win? That's one of your cards. Right there. Ooh. Sorry. Hello, Miss E. Okay. Here goes. Here goes. Here goes. I get so excited. I gotta shuffle it one more time. I'm sorry. I'm like, here goes. Here goes. Okay. Ooh, suki suki. Sorry. I can't help myself. Oh, shit. Okay. I don't know what these cards mean, but I'm feeling some good. I'm feeling some good juju coming up. I hope that my dyslexia is not kicking it. I'm feeling some good juju. So, Jesus loves me. We have the death card. Transformation, clearing away the old to make way for the new. Unexpected change, alteration, the ending of a familiar situation or friendship. Financial loss, beginning of a new era. Now, it's a feeling of quite possibly the loss has already occurred, or maybe it has a lot to do with some sort of investment. Be wary of the Dobbies in your life. There's a Dobby in your life, this little house elf. I don't know. Wait. Miss E, as in the esposa of Senor E? Or are you referring to me as Miss E? I'm a little confused. Michael said I misunderstood something. Because I'm kind of wondering if this like a little gray. A little gray. See, okay. There's a little gray that's being dispatched. I say we kick its ass. No irreparable harm, but just kick its ass enough and then let it go so that it tells its little friends. Miss E is an ass kicker. We might want to leave that one alone. Because look, this little mofo is snitching. You know what I'm saying? It's snitching. It's snitching to its shogun. I'm just saying, I'm Ronin, mofo. I have no lord of the land. Um, hmm. Okay. There's a primary that it works with that dispatches it to your location. There's 2 secondaries that take the primary's place should any type of tracking occur. If you were to track this to try and reach the primary, it would instead lead you to the 2 secondaries. I say take them all out. 3 is enough for a slap. Just like that. 3 is enough for a slap. That's gonna end. That's gonna end because I said so. Totally serious. That needs to end. That definitely needs to end. All right. 88% at 555. Mm, see what I'm saying? Reunification, totalities, elevation of change. They can reunify with my fucking elbow. Sorry for my French, but like, I mean it. They can reunify with my elbow. I have a knee too. 5 of coins. Destitution, loss, failure, error, mistress, lover. Okay. Don't think I like that. Hold on. It's talking about blackmail. Give me 1 second, okay? Mhm. Okay. 5 of Pentacles is a card of financial loss and poverty. You've hit hard times, especially when it comes to your work, career, finances, material possessions. You may have recently lost your job, your home, or your financial security. You no longer feel safe because it's all been stripped away from you in one blow. Your ego may also be bruised, especially since success often correlates to financial wealth. Losing either can be a humbling blow to your self-esteem and sense of self-worth. The upside is that this is a minor arcana card with temporary effects rather than a major arcana card, which has longer term impact. This too shall pass. Um, this card indicates that you feel isolated and alone, just like the 2 people in the card, yada, yada, yada. Oh, why is no one coming to help me? I'm here. It may appear as if no one cares anymore. However, since the windows in the church are lit up, help is nearby, but you're too focused on your problems to notice. You may be waiting for someone to come and help you when really you need to be proactive and ask for help. You need to swallow your pride to let go of your fear of rejection and reach out. People are here to support you. Find them and let them know you need them. This highlights a lack mindset. You are sabotaging your ability to create abundance because you only focus on what you lack. Hmm. Okay. You are in an abundance winter. You're entering into that winter. It's not necessarily a bad thing. The trees will lose their leaves, but they don't actually die. Okay. And that's the thing that you need to make sure. You need to really, really make sure that you allow yourself to remember as the seasons change, the leaves always grow back. They do. The leaves grow back. Um, let's see. I'm just not that interesting. According to whom? I don't find myself very interesting either, but apparently quite a few you find my antics. Ja, ja, ja. Ja, yes. Okay. So this has more to do with shifting your position within yourself, not necessarily. See, Rainbow Flames got it. Ja, ja, ja. Oh my God. I'm sorry. We got to make sure that you don't get so caught up in the coin and balancing those coins that you end up decapitating or maiming yourself. You know what I mean? You don't want to handicap yourself. So just know Everything has its season. Things might have been rough for a little bit, but that season will come to an end. It definitely will come to an end. And here's another thing that I've been being taught this year. You'd think that nothing grows in winter. Apologies, but you're mistaken. Carrots. Carrots grow in winter. Broccoli. Broccoli grows in winter. I got celery. Mhm. Bok choy likes the cold. Um, the radishes, that's what they're called. Radishes like the cold. All sorts of different plants like the cold. If you can get yourself to like where you're at within yourself, I mean, you could totally thrive. You could flourish. You could totally flourish. I felt pressured to support my family. Mm, that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's not necessarily a bad thing. You know what I mean? It's society's perceptions that have been overlaid on your own perceptions that are giving you a sense of it's a bad thing. You strike me as someone that is extremely intelligent, emotionally mature, and I'm pretty sure that if it really wasn't what you were supposed to do, the helping a family, supporting a family, you wouldn't have done it and no one could have forced you into it. It's not a bad thing. You experience everything that you need to experience the way you need to experience it. And it's just a matter of what will you do with the experience and how will you allow your perception to color in between the lines of that experience. So we have the temperance card: moderation, temperance, patience, accommodation, harmony, fusion, management, adjustment, and good influence. I think you're all of those things. I think you're someone who is able to um, very powerfully affect your environment. You just haven't learned how to harness that fully yet. Harness it at will with accuracy. You have matriarch energy. Do you have kids? And you don't have to answer if that's too personal. But you have matriarch energy. So, matriarch is a woman who is the head of a family or a tribe, an older woman who is powerful within a family or organization. Mm. All right. So, here's the thing. Now, if you have a biological children, beautiful. I don't know that this involves your biological children. I think this involves whatever environment you live in. You need to take your rightful place as a matriarch of that environment. The truly powerful matriarchs have the level of emotional maturity that you have. Um, I think if you take your rightful place as a matriarch in your environment, might be within the city or whatever, but be careful in the way you do it. Just be mindful that you don't step on toes. You don't strike me as someone that would. Like you're very delicate in your approach. You can be formidable, but you don't show that often. So I don't think you would intentionally make some sort of misstep or societal faux pas or something like that. But it's just good to kind of make sure you have some checks and measures in place. Um, Michael keeps saying you're within the safe zone. Don't talk about it. Sorry. Don't talk. He says don't comment about that. But just that you need to know you're within the safe zone. Not sure what he means. Yeah, you're within the safe zone. So allow yourself to have this time to kind of breathe, get reacquainted with yourself, with your new baseline, because your baseline has changed. Your environment has changed. Everything has changed. So allow yourself to get very, very comfortable with your new baseline. Okay. You got this. You definitely got this. You're gonna be perfectly fine. You've had to adjust to a lot. You've had to give up a lot. In what you've experienced, it definitely was a sacrifice. Sacrifice being defined as something that you willingly give up in exchange for something more sacred, more profound, more valuable to you. So sacrifice is not just giving things up. You gave up an old way of being in order to create the space to usher in a new way of being, which is going to be a really potent one. A really, really potent one. Yes. Feels good. It still feels good to me. I think the cards were simply reiterating what you've already been through to kind of like, validate that, you're, ooh, Michael says, you're not just running scared. I don't know. You're not just running scared. Is that a movie? Hold on. What's that about? No. It's Paul Walker.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, with the 38 snub?
With a snub nose. Yeah.
That was a good movie.
It was a good movie. Wait a minute. What? Okay, hold on. This what's the premise of this movie? This film follows a low-ranking mafioso who is ordered to get rid of a gun used to kill corrupt cops and finds himself in a race against time when the gun ends up in the wrong hands. A large drug deal between New Jersey mobsters and a Jamaican gang goes awry, leading to a shootout that kills two corrupt police officers who are attempting to rob the gangs. Mobster Tommy, not Tommy, orders his subordinate Joey to dispose of the guns. Joey goes home to his wife Teresa and their 10-and-a-half-year-old son Nikki and stashes the guns in his basement. Unbeknownst to him, Nikki and his friend Oleg secretly watch him. Okay, hold on. Hold on. There's something in this. There's something in this. Mm. They drive out to a small farmhouse where Joey emerges later, having faked his death to protect himself and his family after being outed as an undercover FBI agent. The fudge.
Joey Wheeler?
Was that his name in this show?
No.
It's not Joey Wheeler. I'm saying. That's interesting. That's interesting. But good things for you. Good things for you. No need to worry, okay? All right. Was that 2 or 3? All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more. I hope that helps, Sarah Love. Here, Daddy. You got the number. Pick a number from 1 to 100. The first comment that I see that matches a number that I have written, you will win a Claire Tarot reading from me. There you go. Keep going, guys. Keep going. I just wanna swing from the chandelier. From the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist. Like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night. Oh, unicorn fish. Baby boo. A unicorn fish, you won at 35? 35 all the way live? Is that something? Did I just make that up? No?
True.
It's true? What's that from?
What?
What's that from?
I don't remember.
All right.
Don't judge me.
We're going to take out the other shit talking deck. Because I'm just full of shit talking today. Know what I'm saying? That's one of your cards right there. Oof. fucking hate his face. His face irks me. Oops, there's your other cards. Oh, you got a lot of cards, girlfriend. A lot of happenings in life. Look at all this. Look at all this. Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first. Sarah Love. Are you still here? Sarah Love, if you guys know Sarah Love, I'm being told you need to create a depth of connectivity with the people in the community. That's why you need to become the matriarch, because they will protect you, they will hide you if you ever need to be. Something didn't want Miss Sarah Love to get her message. Am I back? Yeah. Okay. All right. I was gonna say I'm a start. I'm a start. All right. So unicorn fish, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. I think there's an end to whatever was coming your way. Okay. It needs to end. They need to just be done. Whoever they are, whoever it is. Let's see. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Setbacks in material matters, opposition to further gain, suspense and delays, spendthrift. I'm just saying. Want to be starting something, got to be starting something. What? I'm just saying. Girl, unicorn fish. I think our song tonight is Baby, if you give it to me, I'll give it to you. I know what you want. You know I got it, baby. If you give it to me, I'll give it to you. But don't give them anything. Leave them begging. Don't answer phone calls, don't answer text messages. I don't know who I'm talking about for real, but I just really feel like it has to have been said. It has to be said. Like, leave, don't even leave them on red. I take shit to a whole nother level. I'm not even gonna read it. I'm not even gonna open it and play that game with you. I'm just, you know what I do sometimes? In the few times that someone I didn't want messaging me, aka complete strangers, I will completely uninstall the whole mother freaking app off my device. Mhm. Message me now. I'm just saying. I don't know if you need to go that far, but yeah, don't someone needs to be ignored. I don't know who. Okay, so we have the star in reverse. Disappointment, stubbornness, imbalance. See what I'm saying? This guy, look at his face. The son of Jack Black. I don't know why his face irks me so badly. I don't know why. This person needs to be ignored for real. It's this thing of like so much unnecessary strife because of them. Turning your back and walking away, nothing more can be done. See what I'm saying? Uh-huh. See what I'm saying? Damn, it feels good to be a gangsta. I just felt appropriate to say that. 5 of Swords, losses. All is not lost, as you still have 3 swords remaining, giving you the upper hand. But I thought you walked away, girlfriend. I thought you walked away. Did you walk away and they're over here like, but I got 3 more swords. I got a song for this. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Because, ain't nobody got time for any of this. For real. There is, oh god, this is something that's gonna be taking place between now and that next eclipse on December 4th. See, so we have the star, which she's emptying out the vessels, right? How do you empty out a vessel when you turn a cup upside down? Ace of Cups. Change, erosion, instability, sterility, unrequited love, clouded joy, false heart, inconsistency. Girl, put some jammies on. I'm gonna pick you up. It's gonna take me like a week, but I'll pick you up. I'm on my way. Fuck this. Whoever this is, like, they can just lick your hairy ball sack. I'm just saying. No, no, this, I'm gonna need you to type, I claim no negative energy from this because this is just negativity. I don't know who this is for. I, is this twin stuff? I'm all up in your business in a public live show. Is this twin stuff? You can totally tell me to mind my own business, girl. Someone else's hairy ball sack. That's right. Oh my God. I totally have to find your contact info because I need to send you this video that I just watched earlier tonight of the most wicked ingrown hair I have ever seen. I like to watch extractions and medical procedures. This was like an entire this looked like an entire, like, combo package of 5 sets of eyelashes came out of one little pore. I was like, "How do I get my life back that I used to commit to this, like, 3 minutes of what the actual hell is coming out of this hole?" And she was like, the person was like, "TikTok, this is we're not trying to be sexy here. Why did you take down the original video? Leave this up. You can't even tell what body part it is unless I told people." And I was like, "That's her groin." I can tell exactly what body part that is. That's a groin. That's like the pubic mound right by the groin. I know exactly where that is. I was just like, I might have sent it to Frey just so that he could suffer with me. Let's get started. Yeah, I'm that kind of wife. Like, if I see something that's traumatic, I show him too, so we can be traumatized together and further ripen our trauma bond. Hey, we got to bond somehow. um, all right. Let us see. New, this one. New, this one. Yes. All right, Teresa Shuffle. Get ready. Get ready. Yeah, I'm all about that trauma bond. What? Yeah, sometimes my husband will totally be like, "Yeah, no, we need to heal and this and that." I'm like, "No, why the hell would you want to heal? Then we won't be bonded no more." I'm joking. I'm totally joking. My sarcasm, excuse me, my sarcasm font broke. So, Teresa. All right, breathe very deep and very slow. Why? Because that's what he committed himself to. Years ago, I asked him if he thought I lost my marbles. At which point he said to me, I met you without marbles. You never had marbles. Joke's on you. You still married me knowing that. That's what you get. Boys, don't mess with girls that don't have marbles and then wonder why she has no marbles later on. You stuck, you stuck. Oh, well. Okay, Teresa, breathe very deep and very slow. For those of you sensitive to energy, I'm going to flood this space with a certain type of frequency, okay? If you're very sensitive to energy, you might want to not look at the screen or turn off the sound for a moment. All right. How do you feel? My nose is so itchy inside. Good. How about everyone else? Is everyone okay? Alright. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Does anyone have any sensations in the ears that need some assistance? I mean, aside from little grays, they don't get help. They get what they deserve, which none of that frequency should be even remotely uncomfortable for anyone that's not intentionally malicious. It just reminds me of when I was younger. It kind of cracks me up because um, my my mama Uh-huh. Mhm. All right. Let's see. Ooh. So that's been going on all day for you, Raina? Kevin Jr., are you here? Do-do-do. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do. Do-do. All right. Hey, Kevin Jr. Mhm. Mhm. Uh-oh. All right. Breathe very deep and very slow. That is so gross. That's like an ingrown hair. Not really, but it's gross still. All right. Breathe very deep and very slow. Mm, I love this song. Breathe deep and slow. K33CP. Cube up and start harvesting. Take your arc to full donut. Your arc's going through a conversion. All right. Kevin Jr., how do you feel? I totally have allergies. I've had it all day. It's amazing. Awesome. How was your breathing? Are you able to take a full breath in? Okay, perfect. Perfecto. So, K33CP, you might feel temperature fluctuations. It's perfectly fine. You got this. Our conversion is almost complete. And your higher self is in full control. I know we've never discussed art conversions and stuff like that, but sorry, my headphones. Gosh. Excuse me. I don't think I can use that phone. All right. You're welcome. Okay. So there we go. Petey, are you here? Oh, that's why it died. Because it's out of battery. I want to use this instead. I don't want anything inside my ear. I guess. Maybe if I get a dongle. No, that's not going to work either. All right. Hi, Petey. How are you? Okay, let me just. Let me get a song for us. All right. Breathe very deep and very slow. All right. Breathe. Petey, is it okay if I do an additional activation that your higher self wants? It's a secondary layering of activation. Okay, thank you. Well, to be specific, it's an ultimate galactivation. To me, it's like, oh, it's just the next layer. It's an ultimate galactivation. Okay. So just breathe. You might feel some mild pressure in the chest. Nothing intense. Okay. Here goes. You might feel pulsating spreading from your chest. Pulsating in the third eye. In the crown. Base of your skull. Your breathing might increase, heart rate might increase. Just breathe. I'm just going to flood this field with sedation, okay? It's going to help to calm and sedate. Just breathe. All right. How do you feel? You're welcome. Any dizziness? I just want my ears covered. I'm sorry. Okay, just breathe. You might feel like a sudden dispersion of energy. Nothing uncomfortable. How do you feel now? Perfect. Perfect. All right. Let me just. Can you guys hear anything? You guys can't hear any sound, right? Aside from me, I mean. You can't hear anything playing? Nothing? Okay. Perfect. Oh my god. I love this. All right. You can hear it? Can you guys hear the music? How are you hearing it, Melissa A? No, there's no girl singing. Okay. Okay. Let's mm. Melba. Melba, are you here? This track, I just is Melba here? You can hear the beat. I better stop. I better stop before these headphones are just too loud. I love it though. I love it. Why can't I play it? Okay, so let's move forward. We'll come back to Melba.
Melba's here.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she says here.
Hold on. Let me look. Oh, there she is. Melba, why you being all ninja-like on me? Okay. Could you hear the beat?
I didn't have headphones, and I would put it up to my ear, and I heard nothing.
Okay.
So now I put headphones on, and I'm listening. I don't hear nothing. Turn it
Well,
up.
it's
Let me
not
listen.
playing right now. Okay, hold up. Oh. Can you hear something? Oh.
Oh, I can hear it now.
Ah!
Yeah. I hear it.
Mm. 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 Okay. So, Melba, breathe very deep and very slow, okay? Mhm. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, it's from my headphones because it's hella loud. How do you feel, Melba? Hmm.
You could hear the music.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's angry trap music. Angry dubstep. You're welcome, Melba. Do you have any dizziness, any um shortness of breath, anything like that? Good. You had a few implants in your auric field. I did remove those for you. Um, do you have a thyroid? Do you have a struggle with your thyroid? Good. Very, very good. Perfect. You had a lot of tension in your field. You had a lot of blocked energy. You just had a lot of stuff going on. And I went ahead and I tried to correct it for you. Um, with that, you might want to get your thyroid checked. Okay. Um, yeah. You might want to. You might want to look up the symptoms of hypothyroidism and see if you have those symptoms. And if you do, you might want to get the thyroid checked. Um, yeah. So, yeah, I'm glad you feel better. Let me take this off because I can't enjoy myself because y'all can hear it. Y'all can hear it. Anywho, from the bottom to the top, that's a wrap. Okay, here goes, guys. That's why I can't use those headphones. They're just too loud, is what it is. Just too loud. Hmm. Um, hold on. From the bottom to the top. That's a wrap. Okay. Universal D got summoned by singing the song. Oh my god. Let me just hold on. Hold the phone. Okay. Let me clear my throat. Uh-huh, 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 uh. Alexandra Botello. Alexandra, are you here? Let me. That just killed me.
Yes, sir.
All right. Is there anything Is there anything that you want me to scan for specifically? I think I'm gonna have to add that to my playlist. I'm gonna search. 7 days a week. Okay. You have a cord in left ventricle. You have a lot of systemic inflammation and elevations in your cortisol levels. You have adrenal fatigue, and it's beginning to affect your thyroid if it's not already presenting as a hypothyroidism. It's like fluctuations between hypo and hyper stimulation of the amygdala. Same thing, misfiring for your retrorubral fields, your thalamus. It's like miscommunication happening. Your substantia nigra has been infiltrated. Shh. Okay. What's been going on with your health? Because it's like your whole body is going like bonkers. Do you have fibromyalgia? Oh, did she say yes to fibromyalgia?
If she put it down right now, yes.
Okay. Because you have full chakra blowout, all the way through to your central chakra line. Um, Even the channel is blown out. The structural integrity of your chakra channel, the central channel, that's blown out. Your toroidal cords are burnt. Have you been feeling almost like carpal tunnel in your left wrist? Is yeah. This looks like it's been within the last few weeks. Was it repaired before? What's happened in the last few weeks? Has there been um some sort of trigger, an argument, someone really, trying to restart some sort of drama with you. Um, your right arm is painful. The energy can't discharge. Your toroidal cords are burned. It's like an electrical burn. Typically, when these types of pathways burn out, it'll cause misfiring in your nerves. You have to move out in finances. Okay. So that's what's being used. That's what's being used to okay. Um, God, your health is really affected by this situation. Um, I think really that, the only thing that can be, encouraged or suggested is to go through this process as quickly and as efficiently as you possibly can. This is not something you can drag out because your health is seriously affected. Um, it's just so bad. Your cortisol levels are like through the roof. Hold on. I wouldn't be surprised if your blood pressure is going bonkers too. Um, okay. Did you just develop pink or purple stretch marks on your skin? Did she say yes to the stretch marks? Did you say yes to the stretch marks?
I don't know if you. I think so. Yes.
Okay, so sometimes I had to look it up. Sometimes when your cortisol levels are really high, it could be connected to a syndrome called Cushing syndrome. If you notice you're kind of holding weight in between your shoulders, like right back here, if you were to take your hand and just go like this, pat yourself on the back between the shoulder blades, it kind of ends up right around here on your back, right at the bottom of where your neck is. If you're getting a hump of fat there, if your is looking more round, you're getting pink or purple stretch marks, higher blood pressure, that might be Cushing syndrome. I'm not trying to diagnose you, but this definitely might be something that is what's going on with your health. You got to see a doctor. You got to see a doctor. You have to get all the testing that you need done. I would rather be wrong and you be mad at me for having you go see the doctor and you're like, girl, you fucking tripping. That's good. Prove that I'm tripping. I don't want you to allow this to continue because it's going to snowball into into quite a few different things. Okay. You can even, if you don't already have diabetes, you could absolutely develop diabetes. Um, uh, your chronic stress, your adrenal glands are shot. You have adrenal fatigue. It's affecting the thyroid at this point. I don't know if it will show up on a test yet. It's really hard to diagnose hypothyroidism because I don't know. It tends to not show up on tests. I forget which test you need to ask for specifically. Let me see. Excuse me. Um, okay. Do you feel like your face has been more flushed lately? I know. They told me for years there's nothing wrong with my thyroid. There's nothing wrong with my thyroid, and then fucking my hands and my feet turned orange. Something's definitely wrong with my thyroid, jerks. Yeah. They kept telling me like, "Oh, no, no, there's nothing wrong." It's more than the T3 and T4. I forget exactly which markers to look for, because sometimes the T3 and T4, they don't show up. Um, so what was I asking her?
Mm,
Oh, more flushed. Is it TSH? I wanna say it starts with a P. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I take my thyroid supplement, and then I leave it at that. My hands haven't turned orange again. So, we're just gonna leave it at that. But, Alexandra, hold on. Worry, pensiveness, it's affecting your spleen and your pancreas. Let's see. So the pancreas is the most yang, which is masculine, and obviously it teams up with the spleen. So let's see. Many of the emotions associated with the spleen, pancreas, because those are the two that seem like, I think it's just energetic still. I can't quite tell because there's so much stuff going on in your energetic field. I can't quite tell which has become an actual physiological thing. So this says many of the emotions associated with the spleen pancreas revolve around grief, victimization, breaking up, disappointments, fear of death, self-destructive. Let me give you this link. I'll just there. So you can read into that. I'm not associated with that website, but those are all the things you're going through. And it's definitely having an effect on your spleen and your pancreas. Um, Typically, I would recommend like a mentorship so that we can get all of this corrected and you can at least have some sense of being supported, at the very least during your session. And hopefully that will trickle over into your everyday life, and you'll feel supported all the way around. But I know you had mentioned there's the financial stuff going on. Your day-to-day life is the most important. Having a place to call home where you don't feel victimized, you don't feel attacked, that's priority. Groceries, utilities, those are priorities. Now, if when your priorities are met, um, you have like a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there that you could put into a payment plan, I'm absolutely willing to do that with you. Okay. We can do that, but your priority is getting your own place right now. So long as you stay in that whatever environment you're in, it's going to continue to worsen. All of these things that are affecting your physical health will continue to aggravate your body, your condition, all of that. And it's it's important to get you out of there. That's a priority over any sessions or any crystals or any of that, girl. Like, we got to be very realistic. We got to be very efficient in the way you address this in real life conditions, and everyone for real, like, please hear what I'm saying. Before any type of sessions or anything, you got to make sure you're living in a place where you feel safe, where you can actually take a deep breath, where you can, eat your food in peace, and just kind of cry in peace, whatever you need to do in peace. Okay. Don't let anyone convince you that you need this, this, and this before you need a peaceful place. That is your priority. A peaceful home, a sanctuary. It doesn't have to be decorated like a sanctuary, but something that just feels like an expression of peace for you, where you can just be peaceful, have your own space. That is so important. And then, of course, your basic needs, groceries, utilities, that, all of that. That's so important. If you're gonna be going without food, going without rent to have, all of these other things, that's not gonna help your situation, okay? I mean, I'm definitely willing to work with pretty much anyone regarding, finances shouldn't prevent you from getting the services you need, okay? I do offer payment plans, but you gotta make sure you're in an environment where the work can actually help. There's no point in getting the work if your environment is gonna undo everything because 'cause you're so stressed out. So, Alexandra, I hope you find a place soon. I hope you're able to kind of just breathe, just breathe for a little bit. Just kind of get your bearings with life and start eating some foods that are healthier. When the cortisol level is this high, from what I'm seeing energetically, so you're going to have to get diagnostics with a doctor so that way you can tell how it's affecting your physical body. But when the cortisol levels are this high energetically, you're going to be craving a lot of that salty, greasy, sugary type stuff. Those are comfort foods. When the cortisol levels get that high, your body is basically going into survival mode. And with that, it's gonna go ahead and cause you to crave things that are not totally nutritious. Your body is basically looking for empty calories to store as fat because it doesn't know when you're gonna eat. It's thinking like, "Oh my god, this might be like famine, this might like there might be a war, we don't know what's going on." You know what I mean? So, your body's definitely gonna start packing on anything you eat, even if it's a little bit, your body will probably pack it on as adipose tissue, as fat. And instead of using those calories, your body will instead metabolize your lean muscle tissue. It takes way more calories to maintain lean muscle than it does to store fat. And so that's why your body composition might begin to change. Um, you'll begin to be looser, like flabbier, in specific areas, especially when it's dealing with cortisol. Um, and that's something that definitely has to be addressed because it could create a situation that leads to diabetes. It affects your blood pressure. It affects your psychological health. It affects basically your endocrine system. It affects your thyroid, your adrenal glands, it affects your mental health, like everything, everything. So, how do you fix it? First and foremost, make finding your own place a priority. It doesn't have to be a large place. It doesn't have to be fancy. You already know all this. You already know all this. Um, and sometimes it helps to hear someone else say it so that you can be like, "Yep, yep, I'm on it." Like, "Yeah, I was thinking that already. I'm already working on that." It's perfect. It's perfect. You're already working on the things you need to work on. You know exactly what you need to address first. You have your priorities in order. You're going to get through this, Alexandra. You're going to get through this because guess what? That's your only option to get through it. That's literally your only option. There's no option to not get through it. So, since that's your only option, then that's the only certainty you have. I like to tell myself that sometimes. I'm going to get through this because I don't have any other option but to get through this. That's my only option.
True.
So, whatever is going to happen is going to happen. I'm going to get through it. I don't care how much I cry. I don't care how much it sucks. I'm going to get through it because that's the only option to get through it. And that's that. This is I swear to God, conversations I have with myself. So, Alexandra, when you're in a position to be able to begin discussing it, let my team know. We'll kind of walk you through how we do a payment plan. You would benefit from mentorship. Okay. A mentorship would definitely be a good thing. So that way you can maintain the work that I do for you. Mentorship's always a better option than just getting, a service where I'm doing the work for you because then you can maintain it. And that's really what we want to do, right? Maintain that work. And considering the person you're dealing with, you're going to need to know how to maintain it cuz it feels like this person is just nonstop. He is who he is and he's a dick. There's no other way for me to put it. That's just the energy is all over. It's all over him. It's like it's small dick energy. It's literally, small penis energy. And it's like he has to go above and beyond to prove to you that he's the man. I'm not against men. I'm not. I'm surrounded by men all day. I have nothing but sons. I have an amazing husband. I have nothing but brothers. Well, now I have a sister-in-law. So and I primarily only have nephews. I have 2 nieces and everyone else is a nephew. So I'm not against men, but he got small d energy. Yes, Napoleon complex. Like he got to burn shit down just so he's holding matches. Like whatever. Mhm. Mhm. You'll get through this. Don't worry. Okay. Look at that link up top. I'll copy and paste it again. There you go, Alexandra. If you want to kind of read into that and see how the emotions are affecting your organs, and then maybe you can begin like consuming the fresh veggies, the fresh food that helps to kind of nourish that specific organ that's being taxed by the emotions that you're currently experiencing. That's what I like to do when I'm going through different types of things. I'll listen to my body, and I'll start to crave certain fruits, certain veggies. And that's how I know, like, I'm taxing that organ based on the emotions that I'm feeling. That, along with my cravings, yep, I'm taxing that organ. And I'll begin doing, well, I don't always juice. I was for a while, but I'll do this thing where I'll eat a large quantity of whatever veggies really support that organ. So I found that helps, and I tend to get over the emotions a lot faster. Okay, all right. So, all righty, Melissa A, are you here?
She said,
Okay. Hi, Melissa A. Breathe very deep and very slow. Okay. Um, Let me just get a song. Daddy. Okay. Breathe very deep and very slow. Mm. All right, Melissa A, how do you feel? Oh,
Yeah,
let me see.
she did.
You can feel it in your head. Not uncomfortable, is it? Is it uncomfortable? What song is it? Okay. All right. How about your ears, Melissa? Melissa A? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Melissa A. All right, let's go back. I'm sorry, Alexandra. I didn't realize. Let me see. All right. So let me pull some cards for you. Ugh. Oh my God, your cat attacked you. I hope you're okay. All right, let's see what your higher self wants to tell you, Alexandra. All right. Oh, I'm playful crazy. Okay. All right. There we go. Ooh, yikes. See, girl, this is what I was telling you. Sickness, bed illness, needing to take time out, rest and relaxation is needed here. See that? You're needing to really allow yourself an opportunity to feel better, to be in a healthier environment. It is greatly affecting your health. And I think you already know this because Eight of Cups, money problems, turning your back and walking away, knowing nothing more can be done. You're already aware. You're already aware that this is not really anything that can be changed, um, that things are kind of just playing out uh, the way, the way it is. And that's kind of just that, you know? got to make other plans that don't involve working it out, or things like that, which that's what you've said. You're already trying to get everything together, and create like a type of exit strategy. Are you able to go stay with family, like siblings or parents? Six of Cups, happy house, childhood memories. I'm wondering if, instead of, and I don't know, because sometimes relatives are toxic too, you know, and we don't have the option of staying with relatives. But that's something definitely worth exploring. At least asking siblings, cousins, um, parents. What's important is that you get your health back in order, you know? If you have adult children, maybe that can be something, um, you know? Well, with a not really, and I don't know your family situation. So this is just like thinking out loud, questioning, trying to encourage you to think outside of the box. Um, Is it not really an option because you don't wanna bother them, or, you really don't have that option? You have to make sure that the "not really" is not based on ego, which I don't know if it is or not, you know what I mean? But you have to really make sure. Ask, and maybe they know someone. Maybe you can't stay at a relative's house, excuse me, but maybe one of your relatives has a friend who's renting a room, or renting a condo, an apartment, things like that. You got to make sure oh god. Gotcha. Are they going to ask for your medical records? I'd lie. I'd just flat out fucking lie. I'm not even joking. I don't like to lie. I prefer to piss you off with truth, but I'd be like, "Yeah, no, I got it. I got both shots. I got the booster too." I totally lie. And if they ask me for, if they were to ask me like, "Oh, let me see your vaccination card." Are you serious? You think I'd lie about that? Come on now. I'd fucking lie. And some people might be like, "That's fucked up. You're entering into someone's house." I don't know. That's just me. That pisses me off. So, you'll find a way through this, okay? I would totally like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let me just get back to the thing. All right. Lisa Juan. You're welcome. I'd totally get some. Pretty sure you can buy some of those online. I saw someone selling it on Amazon. No, let me just stop. Hi Lisa. No, I wouldn't lie. I would hate them forever. Let's be let's be honest here. I would just hate them. I'd be like, "I hate you. Don't ever talk to me again." Let me just Let me get a song. All right, here it goes, Lisa. You think I'm joking? I'm vicious with family. I'm so vicious with family. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Zero tolerance. Okay. Excuse me. How do you feel? Excuse me. If I'm going to be honest, I don't have it in me to play with family like that. I just wouldn't. Yeah, I couldn't. I'd be like, okay, uh, I see. Yay. So, how do your hands feel, Lisa? They're gonna get more tingly, okay? It shouldn't be anything uncomfortable, but like a new level has been unlocked. So let me know if at any point you get dizzy or anything like that so that I can help disperse some of the energy. You're going to keep surging quite a bit of energy over the next maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. I feel like it's not really something that you wouldn't be able to handle. I don't feel like it should be painful or uncomfortable in any way. But if you need me to kind of disperse some of the energy, definitely just let me know. Thank you, Universal D. Thank you, Lisa. All right. Sarah Love, are you here? Oh. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, no worries. Thanks for letting me know you have a delay. I'm going to go ahead and begin scanning you. Let me just get it. I don't know what I just did to my phone. I hope I didn't delete important things. Okay, breathe very deep and very slow. Are you listening? Mr. E, you know how to shield? You. You. Baby. Can you hear me? I'm scared. Oh. Gotcha, Sarah. Mr. E, do you know how to shield yourself? He's in the corner. Okay. Sarah, love, if you can ask him to please shield himself. Your energy is reacting to mine. He is about to get knocked on his butt if he doesn't shield right now. Is it okay? You're breathing okay, Sarah? Love you more. If you say you need me, no, I need you more. I adore you. I love lying next to you. Eternity. Okay. So, Sarah, your higher self is asking me to assist you. Is that okay with you if I go ahead and assist? My concern is that if I don't assist you right now, you're going to blow out your entire central chakra line and develop fibromyalgia like a mofo. No, I love you more. If you say you need me, no, I need you more. Okay. Breathe really deep and really slow. I'm going to sedate a lot of your senses so that it doesn't overload you, okay? Your field is primed for you to exit matrix frequency, okay? Just breathe. $12D, $13D, $14D. You might start to feel like you're in an airplane climbing altitude, okay? Just breathe. 15. Exiting matrix. 16. I won't let anything happen. Just breathe. Hyper jumping. 150. Jumping. 210. Accelerating. Echo. Ekasha. Free fall. Entering matrix. Okay. How do you feel? Can I hold your hand? You're extremely sensitive to energy. So, with that, oh, oops. Oh, we. I mean, all I can really say is you're just badass. I hope that term is okay with you. Um, you're going to continue to surge energy. Um, you have to find your new baseline. You have to find whatever your new normal is, okay? Because your previous normal, it's not. There's no more. It's just you're not going back there. Um, so with that, it's going to affect Mr. E. This just there's no getting around it. It's going to affect Mr. E in a positive way. Um, but it definitely um Mr. E is going to have to be careful with keeping tabs on his energy, making sure that he doesn't blow, any chakras, energetic bodies. This is a lot of energy. When you learn how to harness this, oh my god, I cannot wait. Oh my god, you are a navigator like this is a rare type of navigator. Rare. Do I seem familiar to you? Ugh. Michael says it's from the days of Tahuti. Interesting. I mean, it would make sense if you were there. The way you're able to harness energy, it would definitely make sense that you were there. Um, she's gonna kick your ass. That's beyond badass. Oh my god, this is exciting. It's got me giddy. I'm just saying. So, when you find that gray, it's a little gray in the house. You cannot be love and light with that. You have to do a move that I call the choke slam. You grab it by its vocal cords that don't exist. So, this is its neck, right? You don't grab around the neck. You go into. This is energy. It's just energy. You grab it by the vocal cords that it can no longer use because that's the part of it that it holds on to the most. It's trying to restore its old function. Raise it all the way up and slam that bitch. Slam them. No joke. Just slam them. Be rough. Extra rough. And don't be apologetic. Look him in the eyes when you do it and be like, "You want some more?" Because I'm just getting started. It knows your energy. It's very afraid now. Does your house suddenly feel clear? So, like, I was thinking about this earlier, I was thinking about this earlier, how, like, when I was a kid, especially like in my teens, my mom used to have this like little nickname for me that she wouldn't always call me this nickname, only when I was difficult to manage. She used to call me bully girl because I'm a bully. I don't bully other people. I only bully bullies. Know what I'm saying? I don't bully regular people. I only bully people who bully other people. you know? Okay. So, yeah, no, totally. Odin's gifting you target practice. You can't kill energy. Sarah love, you can't kill energy, so don't worry, All you're doing is hurting its feelings, which I think they lost the ability to feel emotions a long time ago anyways. So you're actually doing them a favor by helping them to realize they're still capable of feeling emotions. Just saying. Nothing belongs in your house, and you need to begin acting like the lioness that you are. Anything that enters your territory needs to learn immediately with no hesitation, no explanation, no warnings as to why it never enters your territory again. That's why they don't like to enter my territory. You don't have alpha energy, you have sigma energy. There's a difference. There's a difference. So that makes you highly capable of all sorts of different things. You just happen to choose to be nice and be loving and patient. That's the thing. You know what I mean? That was a choice that you made. And it's usually we make that choice to be nice and loving and patient because we feel the antithesis of that on the inside. And we're afraid of letting that out, and you know what I mean? You're not a mean person. You never have been. When was the last time you retaliated? Probably never. You don't strike me as someone that retaliates. You strike me as someone that will probably, just like me, cry out of frustration, but do absolutely nothing. I'm learning to stop doing that. I can still cry, but I'm going to do something. So you're going to have to get to that point where, at the very least, energetically, you're going to have to choose to do something. Um, I think you're in the right program. Oh my gosh. You're not gonna hurt anything, I promise you. So, we'll put it in these terms. It's trying to harvest information from you because it's smaller in stature. It's manipulating, this I wouldn't be surprised if you're very protective of children. Of like, "No, you can never do this or that to children." You know what I mean? It's taking advantage of that. It's totally taking advantage of that. Big bad things wouldn't observe me before. They would send little tiny grays. Why? Because they're childlike to me. And, I don't want to hurt kids. That's not a kid. That's older than you. That's older than you in this life. And when they harvest information from you and they go back to whoever commanded them to get information from you, they're treated far worse. That's why they're so subservient. So you're really not doing anything outside of their norm. You have to speak their language. It's like trying to speak New England to someone in Compton. I don't know what that means. I've never been to New England. I've heard about clam chowder. I don't really know what that means, but that's what Michael said to me. It's like trying to speak New England to someone from Compton. Now, I've been to Compton. I don't Doesn't make sense to you, Moonrock? They can pose as human. What you guys are dealing with is more than just the grays. Right now, it's a gray that's observing you. But they can definitely be human like. They can definitely harness organic portals. Those are definitely, human bodies are involved with organic portal stuff. So, yeah, definitely. Does that make sense to you, Dad? Maybe it doesn't make sense to me because I don't know about New England. You know what I mean? Like, hold on, let me look that up.
What's in New England?
I don't know. We've never been to New England. That's one of the few places we haven't been to. Oh, Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island. So it's like up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's literally the only place we've never been.
Oh, so we haven't been to Maine.
That's what I'm saying. That's the New England area.
Oh,
So
yeah, right.
Connecticut, Rhode Island, um, Massachusetts, New
Connecticut.
Hampshire, and Maine. Like that little fingertip. What is that? Like, what does that mean? What's it like in New England? I just clam chowder. That's all I know. Um, yeah, the last thing that tried to attack me was small. They'd hurt you if they could. They'd hurt you. They'd try, you know? And when you give them a very clear message like that, it works out better for them because then they're too afraid to approach you, and they're not going to be tasked to do that anymore because your frequency will rise above what they can access, and so they won't be used in that way. You'll still have an issue with draconians, with a couple other things. You can handle that too. I hope at some point you learn how to begin playing Galactic Marco Polo. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. I don't know if I shared with Mr. E before, but or with you guys before, but there's this long-standing agreement. If I detect anything draconian anywhere near where I'm working, I'm going to track your mothership. I'm going to break that. I'm going to clone her homing beacon and call all the scouts. And when I find every single scout that was not on that mothership when I broke it, I'm going to break all of those too. And then I'm going to go back to the work that I was doing. And that's the agreement, not because they agreed, but because I said so. It's galactic Marco Polo. I see it as a game of hide and seek. You know, it's a hide and seek. That's how I see it. It's not my fault that I'm a little bit rough. I'm like that toddler friend that you don't really want to invite over because she breaks all your toys, you know? Oh my god. I saw this video. I got to share it with you guys. Let me see if I can mute it. I Oh my god. I saw it earlier and I just had to see it one time before I was totally like I asked my kid like, "Do you watch Coco Melon?" Hold on, guys. Phone is tripping. Here, let me find it. I had to ask my kid, "Do you watch Coco Melon?" And my youngest was like, "No." I said, "Don't ever watch that." Look at this. This is me, okay? See that? There, right there. Right there. Right there. He touched her shit. Bam! Biatch! That's me. That's me. That's Marco Polo. Y'all know I like watermelon, right? That's me. Look, again. Look, bam! She cocked it all the way back to New England before she brought it down to Compton. I'm just saying. Marco Polo. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's one of those things. It's just one of those things. Hey, Daddy, can you take care of that? Okay, thank you, Sarah Love. Let me just mark these. Derp doop doo doop doo. Do 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 do. Lena Sher, are you here? Lena! I'm just saying, y'all. Hi, Lena. All right, let's get started. Let's get this party started, right? Let's get this party started quickly, right? Right, right. You're welcome, Sarah. All right, let me get a song. Oh, wait. Am I breathing hard? No. Oh my goodness. Hold on, Lena. Oh, because the volume was down. All right. Lena, breathe very deep and very slow. How do you feel? You're welcome. It's good to see you again, Elena. Excuse me. All righty. Oh, Elena, I did notice a big, like a disc, uh, like a shield, almost like a breastplate, but it's just a circle. It's flat, just a circle. It has inscriptions on it. Um, is that something that you wanted there? Yeah. I know you're super sensitive to energy. That's something you want there, right? Or does it feel, um it's like, did Wonder Woman have a shield? The new one?
Mm, I think so.
She did, right?
Yeah.
No, 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 an actual shield, like a disc that she wore behind her, or was that like the Valkyrie? Let's look. Wonder Woman shield. Yes, yes, it's like a shield. Smaller. Definitely a smaller shield. Um, it's not as costumey, it's not that costumey. Let me see if I can find a better, uh
Which profile like this?
um, more like this. Similar. Not exact, but similar. Can we see if it's good or not? Well, if it's parasitic, I'd immediately be like, "Girl, we gotta take that off." I saw it, I'm like, "Oh, hey." nutriments. Yeah, so I assume it's good. You know me, I'm super adverse to, like, parasitic things, and I was like, "Okay, girlfriend, what's up?" She got I don't know, that's why I was like, "You want that there, right?" "Why don't I got a shield like that? I don't got none." I heard it's there to protect things she's yet to unlock for Wonder Woman or for Yelena? You're welcome. You're welcome. It charges up with energy. It becomes uh like molten. When I began working on you, your arc lit up and that might just be like your reaction to my energy, which is not a bad thing. So it became responsive, like, let's do it. And then that's when I noticed it illuminated a disc. It's like the size of your it's like this. Don't don't mind what's on the plate, okay? Hold on. Let me just take these off so you guys don't see what happened here. It was like this on your chest. And then it began to glow, and I was like, well, that's badass, is that not? And then I had to kind of like, what you gonna do with that? I don't want to fight with you. Are you gonna do something? You gonna throw it at me? Hit me? What are you? I had to pause for a second, and then it just like kind of expanded, and then I was like, "Oh, that's badass!" Like, whoa, girlfriend got some new shit. So I think it's good. I mean, I've never had an issue with you, so I don't know why you would have to throw things at me, and you didn't, right? Because for a split second, I was like, "What are you gonna do with that?" I was a little bit like, I hope you're not mad at me for something, but you're not. So it worked. It definitely worked. I was only scared for like a second. For like a second, I was like, oh no, she wouldn't. She wouldn't. I think it's an upgrade. And I think Universal D definitely is onto something. It's there to protect the things you're yet to unlock. Because there was a lot of changes in your morphogenetic template since the last time um, I've had access to your energy. It's been a while, right? Like a long while, actually, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a couple years or something.
No, not completely.
Yeah. When was the last time? Like a year? I don't remember. It's been a while though. Lots of upgrades. I don't remember ever seeing a shield like that on you. Um, but yeah, your energy still feels really amazing. It does. It feels really amazing. I think you're doing good for yourself. Keep it up. Definitely keep it up. Thank you, Lena. Okay. Bum bum ba ba bum. Ba bum bum ba ba bum. Bum ba da ba bum. All right. Okay. Universal D. Ooh, you good. You are good. You smart AF. You are smart AF. Hold up. Da-dum, dum, da-dum, dum. Da-da-da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-da-dum. Okay, there goes. Okay, Universal D, let's get the ultra mega shit talking deck out. What you need to know, alright. We'll do this deck. Yeah, we'll do this deck. Here goes. Here goes. Ooh. Ooh. Let me just. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Card number 40, water element sensing. Your intellect may be confused, but your emotions will never lie to you. So let's see. Um, this indicates a need to withdraw and fight another day. It's time to gather resources and gain strength before moving ahead. This can at times indicate trusting too soon or the passive acceptance of other people's shortcomings when you shouldn't accept them. You may have the tendency to want to allow things to pass you by without fighting for them, to let go of something that is rightfully yours. Water is the element of compassion and understanding, but avoid being a doormat. It's possible people or forces may try to take advantage of your benign and accepting nature. Oops. So now we know that you're not a doormat for most people. I'm wondering if you're going to come across someone who's going to get you to agree to be a doormat. Hold up. Okay. Is it you feeling that way? I don't feel like it's a romantic thing. I feel like um I feel like it has more to do probably with work. Do you have someone that's trying to push off onto you additional work that maybe you shouldn't be doing? Or trying to get you to work hella more hours and, maybe at first you needed it, and then now it's kind of like just expecting excessive things from you, like it's not reasonable. It might have to do with work, okay? So this card represents being connected to the flow of all things. It's also the ability to keep a secret or to work alone in privacy. It is probably best to now allow people or circumstances to not pin you down or hem you in. Ooh, see what I'm saying? Try it. You know what you need to do? Whoever it is, you need to just bring them to maybe the employee lounge for a moment and just talk to them one on one and be like, listen, my tita, she's a bruja. My tita is a bruja. So unless you want to tell me that you need her to fuck you up magically, I'm just saying, you gonna back the fuck up, or she gonna give me a spray bottle, spray some bitch be gone. Promise you, you're not gonna like it. Just bring them aside, like, hey, I didn't want to do this, but my auntie, she was doing a live stream. We were having a little tea party, and then it was my turn, and she told me to tell you this specifically. Now, I'm trying to look out for you. My nephew, when he was how old was Ty? What grade was he? When he was having a problem with someone at school. Remember we picked him up from school and then you play the cow noises over the speakers?
Oh yeah, dude, I don't know. I remember how old it was.
I think that was like maybe fourth grade.
Though, huh? I think it was 2010, 2011.
I don't know. I think he was like in middle school. So we picked him up from school. And we never pick him up from school, but that day we were, visiting. And so we decided to pick him up from school so he didn't have to walk. And we were in a freaking lifted old school suburban, like old school. And the previous owner, he had installed, what is it, like a bullhorn thingy? And it'd be hella loud. And not only can you talk on it, you can also play animal sounds. So he played animal sounds and was like yelling my nephew's name over the loudspeaker that's attached to our vehicle. And then when my nephew got in the car, I asked him, which one of these little motherfuckers is fucking with you? And he's like, no, auntie, no. And I was like, okay, if you don't want me to say anything, I'm going to respect that because, I don't want you to be embarrassed. Next time, you better let him know. My auntie can't afford her psychiatric meds. So if I were you, I would really stop before she comes to pick me up again and fucks you up. My nephew was cracking up. I was like, nephew, I'm not joking with you. And then there's still like animal sounds playing on the loudspeaker. We fun is what it is. We're fun. Card number 31, seventh house partners. So, you might want to just tell them that. Universal D, you might just want to tell whoever it is that and be like, I don't know, man. You can't tell my auntie nothing. Like, she gonna do whatever she gonna do. If she senses this shit still going, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's you that's gonna get fucked up. Just let them know, like, I'm trying to look out for you, bro. I'm trying to look out for you, is what it is. So this card is about justice. Okay, it's the area in the chart that represents the other. Okay, so the other can include friends, family, and peer groups. It can also mean significant others such as coworkers. It's the traditional house of Libra. It governs fairness, balance, and the law. It's also the house of open enemies. Oh, okay. Okay. Open enemies. Okay. What approach should I what approach should I use? We got some different lifetimes we can. No, I'm joking. Um yeah, I think this person might be openly an ass to you. Um the card itself is neutral, much like the actual seventh house, which strives for balance. So the other cards will kind of tell us. And then your next card is Libra, I balance. So here's the problem. You are being a doormat to these motherfuckers for real. They're taking advantage of your actual need. They're causing you to put yourself in a position where, they're taking advantage of you. They're taking advantage of you. Um, but I mean, if you need the funds, you need the funds. So it's one of those things where you're going to have to find it within yourself to be like, hey, no, not this week. I don't know about the laws, labor laws in your state. I'm wondering if legally they're supposed to give you 2 days off every 7 days, every 7 day period. Ow, ow, ow. Hold on. Um, ow, 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 ow. Okay, let's see. Well, fuck Georgia. Wait, where are you at? Hold up. Okay. According to dol.georgia.gov, neither the Fair Labor Standards Act, the FLSA, nor Georgia law requires breaks or meal periods be given to workers. Georgia has no law preventing employees from working more than a certain number of hours or days consecutively. What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck? So uh so you're getting paid overtime, right? Any hours over 40 per week require overtime. It's an at will employment state. Um well, damn, Loretta, why you gotta put it like that? She said, okay, so the question is this. I live and work in Georgia, USA. I'm an hourly employee with a private company. I'm being forced to work 10 consecutive days. Is it legal? And Miss Loretta over here, who's a labor attorney, says yes, unless you work in an industry that limits the number of hours you can work without rest. Those are rare, and even then would not prevent you from working consecutive days, just would prevent too many hours without rest. Unless you are in an exempt category, your employer must pay you overtime for all hours worked over 40 hours per week. No, Georgia is an employment at will state. If you don't like working 10 consecutive days, your recourse is to quit and find another job that doesn't require so many days work in a row. Well, Loretta, how about my recourse is shoving my middle finger up your sphincter and wiggling it? Wow. Are you kidding me? Is that like legit slavery, paid slavery? What the fuck? I feel like I want to wild out. I feel like this world sucks. I feel like the fact that we have to pay to exist is just bullshit. And it's a way to really just make sure that we all prolong our suffering. I say we fucking revolt. I don't even know if I want it peacefully anymore. I don't know. Mr. E, can you talk to us about some legalese stuff? Please. Please. Sir. Señor. Por favor, señor. Dígame. Dígame, señor. Like for real, I'm this whole legalese shit is just it is grinding my fucking gears. I got no more clutch. The gears are grinding. That's just some bullshit. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, let me just keep my feelings to myself. Universal D, now that my California ass has been put back in its place, might be time to leave Georgia. Might be time to leave Georgia. Okay. Do you guys even get like shit? You can. They're like you work in 10 hours. No, you don't need time to eat. You could eat while you work. The fuck? 90 to 110 hours every 2 weeks. What? What?
Not too bad. We get some over. Is that overtime?
He gets no overtime. He gets a flat 15. I think that might be illegal. Anything over 40, well, this according to fucking Loretta over here. According to Loretta, your employer must pay you overtime for all hours worked over 40 hours per week, posted on May 1st, 2017. We're going to need to see your legal license, Loretta. Hold on. Someone else answered too. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, Fletcher. I'm just pissed off. He's an employment labor law attorney in Georgia. Georgia has no law preventing employees from working more than a certain number of hours or days consecutively. You may be entitled to overtime compensation depending upon your schedule, but nothing prevents your employer from requiring you to work 10 days in a row. The only possible exceptions would be a contract or a disability. I don't know. You might. You might want to look up what's considered a disability in your state so you can be part of a protected class. If you happen to be in a union, okay, we're not in a union. If your employer has more than 15 employees, it is subject to the Americans with Disabilities Act. See what I'm saying? This would prevent your employer from discriminating against you on the basis of any disability that you might have or be perceived as having. If you think you might have a disability that prevents you from working 10 consecutive days, you would need to contact the head of human resources in your company. Okay. I'm just saying. Protected this. Okay, protected classes in Georgia. Color, gender, disability, religion, family status, and national origin. What disabilities are covered under Section 504? AIDS, alcoholism, blindness or visual impairment, cancer, deafness or hearing impairment, diabetes, drug addiction, heart disease, and mental illnesses. Know what I'm saying? To be protected under Section 504, a student must be determined to 1. Have a physical or mental impairment that substantially limits one or more major life activities, or 2. Have a record of such impairment, or 3. Be regarded as having such an impairment. ADHD, baby boo. ADHD, baby boo. Oh, shit. You're a 1099 contractor, so that's why. That's why. Wow. We just gonna leave that alone.
This is a contractor.
Because you're a contractor. Yeah. Um, yeah. My husband used to be a contractor for tech companies, Silicon Valley. It was some really fucked up shit. I remember one time, your boss was like, so I was going into preterm labor,
Yeah.
and we already have other kids, right? Like still toddlers. And I needed my husband to bring me to the hospital. And I kept going into preterm labor, like what, every couple weeks?
Yeah.
Multiple times a week. The closer I get to my due date, the more often I'll have to be hospitalized. That's just how my pregnancies go. This bitch, can't she just drive herself? Where the fuck you think my kid's gonna be? In the bed with me at the hospital with IVs coming out of me? Yeah, his manager was upset that he had to take me to the hospital for preterm labor multiple times. Honey, it's not like y'all pay him when he leave work. And then he doesn't get any he didn't get any like paternity leave. Is that what they call it?
I did.
No, you didn't. You saved up like a couple days of your paid time off,
Oh,
and then he went back to work when I got home. Yeah, you had no choice. Mhm. Ah. Anyways, I'm sorry, Universal D. I think you need to stand up to some mofos. But at the same time, it's kind of this thing of like, do you need the money?
yeah.
Because and I did wrap it around my ear. Because if you need the money, then, I guess it's fulfilling a need, but maybe be a little more dickish at work. I don't know. I can't give you advice. Um, that's fucked up, though. That's fucked up. What states are a good place to work where employees are treated nicely?
Good luck.
Is there a good place? Universal D, you should start a go not a GoFundMe, OnlyFans. You still have your long hair, right? Do you still have your long hair? You should just start an OnlyFans where you're just like whipping your hair around. Just like that. I mean, people will watch. Did you see that video of the girl, like her boyfriend Her fiance came home early to surprise her, and then he opened the door and she was doing her OnlyFans as a catfish. She had on a mask and everything, and she was dressed as a catfish. You gotta see that video. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. This one. You guys gotta watch this. I don't know if you can actually find the video, but that's what the video looks like. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the full-on original video. I don't think I can. She was freaking dressed as a catfish. All right, let me see who's next. If anyone is next, let's see. Hold on. All right. So, you guys, there you go. Check that out, you guys. All right, I'm gonna get going. Thank you guys so much for sharing this space with me. The world's gonna change very soon. It's going to. It has to. It's gonna change very soon. We all just gotta hang in there. Hang in there. Hang in there. Hang in there. I love you guys. If I don't see you for the next few days, I hope everyone has an amazing pre-holiday week. If you don't celebrate this holiday, I'm right there with you. But I will be eating all week, so I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night. Bye everyone.